Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that most people know as a leFhy or a leaf blower, or leFH if you happen to be jingles. This one is also known as Fifi La Pew Pew. That's the name that What Arty Noobs gave it, and it's on the south spawn of Mines, and it's under the command of Targy. Game on. Well, you know the drill. 105mm light field howitzer, so no stun, but a very fast fire rate indeed. Okay, Targy's going straight to the aim because I think he's trying to hit somebody who's going to come into the top of the hill, try and capture the castle. Just waiting for the sight of the enemy. We should get a fairly easy sight because we've got a VK3002 coming up. Oh, lovely one. Hit the Panzer T25. Now, will he get a reload in time to hit them again? Bounce out. That's another good hit. 138 this time. Looks like he's tracked. He's taking a lot of damage. And the kill shot actually goes to the Hummel, would you believe it? Okay, so we've got another tank, a Skoda T24. Targy's dialing in. Lining up. Oh, a fantastic shot. That's a penetration shot because it's 410 alpha. And he was just under it, so that's a pen, and he gets the kill as well. So two excellent shots. Trying to get this KV1 up at the centre line. Rounds out. Lands short. Now he's looking around for another target. Trying to find out where the enemy Arty is. Fired in behind the rock. There's two enemy Arty, an FV304 and an SU-122A. Now the FV3804 is a short range Arty, so chances are he's going to be closer to the enemy. Oh my gummies, found the SU-122A. He got it right. He worked out where he was and he put the round in and wiped that guy out. So far he's doing rather well. 2 kills. It's the lead scorer on the team, but he's now trying to work out where the rest of them are. He puts a round into that corner. No, there wasn't an enemy there, but there is now. It's an AMX-ELC. Back there we've got a Borlak tank. Very difficult shot, but he still gets a hit. 116, and that was on the turret. He's doing exactly what I recommend every Arty player do, is maximise your firepower by blasting away as fast as you can at accurate targets, and chances are you will get a lot of damage. You might get a Confederate. Okay, he's finding it difficult to hit the Borlak, but he can possibly hit this KV1. He's just styling in. Okay, ready to go, rounds out, and he gets a hit. 88 hit points this time. Rounds out. No, that one I think hit the battlements or the towers of the castle. 44 off that shot on the rear that hit the tracks. Can he get another one in? Rounds out. No, it hit the castle again. That's better. And 71 hit points. He's whittling away the health of that KV1, but he's running out of HE rounds now. Oh, that was a direct hit. But because he's unspotted, we didn't see how much he got. And he's got another direct hit. He might be worth firing a heat round now instead of the HE. Because it looks like he's got a constant shot every time hitting the target. There's the KV1. Rounds out. Another direct hit, and there's the kill shot that takes him out of the game. We're down by 3 tanks at the moment. The enemy has managed to kill most of the tanks we sent up the east side of the map, and he's now got a hit on that Chinu, who's up on the top of the castle. Can he get another hit? No, that one went to one side. There's a T-150 coming towards our cap area down the east side of the map. You can see the Chinu's gone behind that tower to try and stop us getting hits on him, but we might be able to get another round in. Yes, another good hit. 134 this time. Okay, That's a blind hit. Standard reload rate is 8.92 seconds, and we can see that Targy's got 7.54. Now he is kind of exposed in this position here, and the enemy is closing in on all directions. Now they're getting closer and closer to the cap. He's had to pull back because, well, it's just down to the two Artys now. Everyone else has died. So not a great battle, and there's the shot from the FE304. Oh, he gets a shot on the ELC and wipes him out, but here comes the T150. Yeah. Well, you can't say Targy didn't work hard, but I'm afraid his team just got wiped out. They were completely outmatched. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the third class tanker for Targy in the 105 leFH18B2. But sadly, that's all he could get other than a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 16 in that one. And let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, he did actually get the highest damage on his team, but he couldn't get the highest damage overall because that went to the T150, the guy who killed him, with 2,485. And the second highest damage in the game went to the KV-1 he was victimizing at the center of the map. He got 2,225. Oh dear, he did so well, but just couldn't win it on his own. When it came to kills, it was the FE304 did the best with 4 kills, including that Hummel right at the end, right next door to Targy. And 3 kills went to Targy, as well as the Porlac tank and the IKV-65 Alt 2. And when it came to base XP, it's the T150 that did the best with 1,181. 1,068 went to the KV-1, 756 went to the AMX ELC Beers that Targy killed with a Hail Mary shot right at the end of the game. Let's have a look at detail. Targy fired 29 rounds in that game, got 16 direct hits on the enemy and 4 penetrations. Well, let's have a look and see which ones did he penetrate. Well, he penetrated the Skoda twice during that game. He penetrated the SU-122A sitting in that little corner, and right at the end of the game he got a penetrating shot on the AMX ELC. Go back. He also got 14 splashes on the enemy, 2,346 hit points of damage, of which 2,069 were at more than 300 meters, the difference being that shot on the AMX ELC right at the end when he was fairly close. He also received 2 hits from the enemy. Unfortunately, both of them penetrated, and that's what ended his game. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 168 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 32,908 credits from the game, 40,000 credits from personal missions payout, and after ammunition resupply and repair, took away a profit of 84,609 credits. Not bad for a loss. 660 XP, 396 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 1,386 experience points altogether. So he says, I'm feeling badass, Leffy, Fifi, mon dieu. Well, unfortunately in this case, he wasn't badass enough to take down the entire team on his own, but he did get a very good game and showed that Targy is well capable. If he gets a good enough team to fight with him, he will win. And he will do enormous damage to the enemy in his Fifi. So that's the end of the first battle. Let's have a look at the second one. The second replay is on the Kharkov map, and it's sunshinebilly who's driving Fifi La Pew Pew. Game started. Now, sunshinebilly is on the Australian server. And normally the Australian server is full of bots, but it appears he's lucked out because every place is occupied by a real live player. So he's not playing bots at all, because bots can be unpredictable. But as we've seen from some of the games by Provo Bob, but this time round sunshinebilly's lucky he's got real players, so it should be a lot easier to take them out. Okay, looks like he's going to take up position somewhere in the ditch. This looks a good place. Okay, and there's enemy tanks up ahead. Straight off we see a chappie. Oh, wonderful. That's a penetrating round. Takes out the chappie with one shot. That's a really good start to the game. I think we just saw the tracer to one of the enemy Arty. There's 3 of them in the game. A bishop, a grill, and 2 grillers. Now the bishop's relatively short range, but the grillers, and well, they can't reach the entire length of the map, but they can certainly do a lot of damage, and they've got a 15cm howitzer, whereas sunshinebilly's only got a 105. But look at that, he's taken out another enemy tank. He hit the Wolverine, who's got virtually no armor whatsoever, only 12.75mm, and the shell went straight through and wiped him out. Just to remind you that the 105mm light field howitzer has 410 alpha, 53mm pen. So if he hit a tank which only had 12.7 or yes, 12.7mm of armor, yeah, that would just like paper, and his round went straight through. Going for the M4A1, just a little too late. Okay, we've got a T14 and an M4A1 at the exit to the trench, but he's turning his eyes back to an AMX ELC who's up on the west side of the map, sitting in the bush, spotting our guys. Just got hit by the leopard. We could put a round in there, we might track him. No, went to the left and long. Go for it again. He's still there. Rounds out, looks good. Yes! He's got another one. That's 3 kills now for sunshinebilly. And unfortunately, that was the enemy leopard killing our leopard. Okay, one of our guys in the griller just fired around at that T14 to try and push him back into the trench, or at least try and get a direct hit on him anyway. Enemy KV-1. Moving in on our BDR, but oh, that leopard's got rather too close. And we tried to get a shot into him, but it didn't work. Now, he's going back to the T14, even though there's a little action going on, or was a bit of side action going on. In fact, actually, the leopard killed the Panzersebsparlafeta, and the Dev Toaster killed the leopard, so they must have killed each other. Nice hit on the T14, 98 hit points, but he has got heavy armor on the side of his vehicle, so he's difficult to kill. Okay, that one landed in front, but he just needs to readjust, work out where the guy's going. That should be it. Rounds out. Direct hit and a penetrating shot as well. 399 off that one. Low roll penetration. Okay, there's a number of enemy tanks in that trench, and really the only defense we've got at the moment is this Su-85, who should be able to stop the enemy from coming to the west, but we've got a Panzer IV Aufzerung H coming close, and we've got no cover around here at the moment, so we need to get into the bushes so he doesn't spot us. I think he's getting too close now. I think he's going to automatically spot us the moment he gets within 50 meters, and I think he's there now. Oh, he's close. There he is. Well, we get him with 1 round for 123, but we've been spotted by the enemy, and he's just hit us with a 105mm round. It's basically the same gun, actually, firing back at us. He's just got another hit. Can he get a kill? Yes! We got him. Now he needs to get out of here quick, because enemy Arty rounds are going to be inbound. Change direction. Throw their shells off. I think he's done it. He's got out of the way, but there's enemy Arty rounds coming in after him. That's why I changed position there, so we could see those Arty rounds as they were coming in. I think we're safe now. Okay. Going back to the trench. We're 2 up on the enemy. We've got an M10 RBFM who's fighting a T1 heavy. Rounds out the M10. Ooh, just missed him. Just missed him. Those guys are headed back up north to try and stop our guys capping. Oh, kill shot on the T14. And potential high caliber. 20% of the enemy hit pool now. The M10 is still on his way up north. It's just the M10 and the two Artys now, the Bishop and the Gorilla on the enemy team. Our KV-1's chasing after the M10. He's trying to get back so he can stop our guys capping. Our guys have stopped capping. But obviously we've got the 60G FT up there on the heights overlooking the enemy area. Normally I'd say this one was in the bag if the fact that we're two up on the enemy, but they've got two Arty, they've got a tank destroyer which is fairly good. And there's the Bishop. He's been spotted and he just killed our M10 RBFM. Or did he? No, actually the enemy M10 just killed our SU-85. Rounds out the Bishop. That's... well, it definitely hit him very badly because we've got a penetrating shot. And we're both trying, both us and the Gorilla are trying to kill that Bishop. Going after the M10. The M10 is, the Bishop's just been killed by our 60G. Going for the M10. Just missed him. Okay, the 60G FT's moving in for the kill. There he is. Line him up. He fires snap. Oh, he takes 12 hit points, but it's the 60 GFT that takes the kill. And that just leaves one enemy left, the Gorilla. Now, we don't know where the Gorilla is. We know where he was last seen, but he could have moved south. There's a possibility that he's somewhere around here. And the thing is that Sunshine Billy is on 5 kills. If he could get that last kill, that would give him a Top Gun. He's doing a bit of forestry work at the moment. He's going to wait for his teammates to spot that Gorilla. And then he'll try and land that Top Gun if he can. He's done tremendously well. 2,301 hit points is what we know. But in fact, I think it's probably closer to 3,000 hit points. Because he did get blind hits. Like the one on the Bishop, which actually took away virtually all of his hit points in one shot. Oh, and the Gorilla just died. The 60 GFT found him. He was over in the corner. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for Sunshine Billy in the 105 leFH18B2. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, just one short of getting a Top Gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. And he also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He got 11. He got a Starks medal. He actually managed to kill at least 2 enemy Artys, took at least 2 shots from the enemy, and lost nearly 2/3 or more than 2/3 of his hit points in the process, and still survived the battle. So yes, it's a very, very tough medal to get. Very difficult to get because normally you have to go through so many conditions to get it. He also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And just look at this. The win rate was 7,692, which is Super Unicum standard. Very well done indeed. Let's have a look at team score and we'll see how well he did. Well, yes, easily got the highest with 2,301 hit points. The next highest scorer being the BDR-G1B on his own team with 1,654. And the third highest damage was the M10 RBFM on his own team with 1,635. The best one on the enemy team was the Panzer IV Ausrung H that damaged him and nearly killed him. He got 1,437, but Sunshine Billy managed to finish him off and end his game and send him back to the garage. The 60 GFT, who took away the possibility of us getting a Top Gun, or took away Sunshine Billy's possibility of getting it, was also the holder of a Pascucci's medal, so he must have killed 2 of the Arty in that game. I think he killed the, yes, he killed the Bishop, and he got the Gorilla in the end as well. So, when it came to kills, it was Sunshine Billy with the highest with 5. 3 kills went to the M10 RBFM and the 60 GFT, and 2 kills to the KV-1 on our team, and the M10 RBFM, Leopard and Bishop on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he's got 1,015, which makes him the highest scorer, which means he's got the top in all 3 columns. 961 went to the M10 RBFM, and 593 went to the BDR-G1B. Sunshine Billy fired 22 rounds in that game, so he barely touched his ammo, didn't get through half of it. He got 11 direct hits on the enemy and 7 penetrations on the enemy. 7. You don't normally have a battle where you have so many penetrations on the enemy. Just look at these. He penetrated the T-14 twice in that game. He also got 2 pens on the Panzerfahrerausrüstung H, and of course saved himself in the process. And there was 1 pen on the enemy Wolverine. You remember that one right at the start of the game where he actually penned him and got all of his hit points. And I thought for a second he might have got one of the ELC as well, or the Chaffee, but oh, he did on the Chaffee. He penned the Chaffee, and that's what got him. And he penned the Bishop as well, so he was penning just about every other tank that he was hitting, and he wasn't using premium ammo to do it either. He did damage of 2,301 hit points, of which 1,731 were at more than 300 meters. 2 hits received, both of them came from the Panzerfahrerausrüstung H, and he had 3 hits by way of splash damage as well. 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 5 were killed, and 117 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 52,185 credits from the battle, and after repair and ammunition resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 45,032 credits. He got 25 bonds and 1,522 XP times 2 for the first victory, 609 for this being a premium vehicle, and 3,654 experience points altogether. So a very good round from Sunshine Billy. See the contrast between those battles. Sometimes you have a good team who know what they're doing, and sometimes you don't. Targy unfortunately ended up with a team who was pretty lame by comparison. He did a huge amount of damage, as you saw there, 2,346. But when you look at Sunshine Billy and the amount of damage he did, which was 2,301, which is slightly less than Targy, but he ends up with a win with medals. Targy was sent back to the garage after losing. So I hope you enjoyed both those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.